Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
What a beautiful day it is. We have Goku vs Saitama, a brand new Dragon Ball fan animation by Atwalic Animations. I'm gonna leave a link to the original animation in the description below. This is my review / reaction. Let's go ahead and jump in.
でも手合わせって言ってもガチじゃないんだろ。もう片付いたのか。アクション
Okay, that is probably one of the most honest, true blue depictions of exactly what would happen if one of these anime elite gods went across somebody like the Incredible Hulk. I was worried for a little bit when I saw the trailer and I saw the Hulk kind of standing his ground a little bit, but this is kind of easily what exactly would happen with the Hulk versus some of these guys, because they're in a completely different set of power than he is, and he would really need to like crank it up to different versions of the Hulk to be able to even like stand toe to toe, let alone get the upper hand, if anything. So the power scaling with the Atwalic Animations, in my opinion, has always been really good. I'm glad that it's carrying over into this extended universe with Marvel, DC, and even One Punch Man.
Get down!
なんてやつだ。なんだこの湧き上がるようなパワーは。こいつはやべえかもしんねえな。今大丈夫みてえだな。頼む、来てくれ。おめえの出番だぞ。なかなか気合の入ったやつじゃねえか。ちゃんと分かってたんだな。あいつの木の条件が読めねえ。カカロットよ、あんな動き初めて見るぜ。俺の助けを、俺の血を引いてるなら頼む、来てくれ。とんでもねえ戦闘力のやつが味方してくれたが、ずいぶん恨まれてるみてえじゃねえか。なんで坊ちゃんがこんなところに。一緒に戦ってくれるのはありがてえけど、激しい怒りによって目覚めた伝説の戦士。なんだ？この湧き上がるようなパワーは。
All right, I can't just pretend that I didn't just see that. So I think it is definitely a bold choice to go with the original Bardock than go with the DBS Bardock. I think maybe it's a preference thing. It could be, you know, in canon or like a fan canon type of thing where you think that there's a different type of Bardock around the universe. There's different types of universes out there. So this Bardock himself is from that universe. It's just something that is not part of this one. That could also be a possibility. And so like Goku didn't recognize him because he recognizes the one from DBS. That could be a possibility. But it looks like this cube that Blast told him not to grab is going to in some way make him evil of some kind. We kind of saw that in the trailer. But it's also like it's interesting how it needs its host permission to be able to corrupt them. Yeah, that ending part that I just cut from, like I'd never want to see that again. That was, if you have agoraphobia, which is like a phobia of holes and multiple holes, then yeah, you're not gonna be able to like stomach this. I barely could, and it really got to me, like to the point that I'm like itching and scratching right now. But I mean, it's a good way to get it across. It definitely is sitting in the Dragon Ball horror category in my opinion. Like this is very much Dragon Ball horror.
誰に学んだ？己からは逃げられぬぞ。こやつの風術と逃げ戻れ。確かなものが3つある。その剣とお主の過去。
未来を変えてみせる。
いずれが重い。過去とは向き合わねばならんのだ。
認めてやるぜ。俺の息子が100に立ったって。
破滅への道は意外と近いものよ。忘れたことはない。この旅はまだ終わらぬ。木の葉は自分が何者であるか心の内に宿るものだ。
てめえらと出来が違うんだよ、出来が。
帰る道を探しておる。明日を約束された者などおらぬ。風を追え。徳を望むは贅沢というものか。
俺の回復しろ。あいつを生き返らせろ。
裏かきやがって。ちけえな。
So we get another evil Goku plot, which this one is more like a corrupted, infiltrated type of Goku. So it's not really like the kind of evil Goku story that we've seen before. Zycor, where he's just born evil, or Goku Black, where he is essentially created or recreated evil. No, this is more of a manipulation by the cubes. And to be honest, I think that this is kind of something like this story needed. It needed something that's going to turn these guys against each other, because that's the only way it would make sense for Superman to be attacking everybody else. And the Hulk makes sense because the Hulk is already, like, you know, kind of crazy, but Superman himself being controlled, mind controlled, happens all the time in the DC comics. So it's something that is very believable, and for Goku to be at that same level, especially since we had Goku versus Superman in Death Battle and we know exactly where both of them stand power wise, yeah, I think that this makes absolute sense. Now Blast is the only one that I really don't know the extent of his power. I do know that Saitama's stronger, but his powers are unique enough, and as you guys can see here, they are capable enough to handle somebody like Goku that's going berserk right now.
もっと強えやつまでいるのか。なんてやつだ。
名誉など明日を約束されたものなどおらぬ。風を追え。
For a minute, I thought that the cubes were kind of like something that was Blast's power because they looked very similar to what he just was doing right now with the way that he absorbed the blast, and now he's creating this field of darkness around him. But it looks like he can manipulate the gravity around this field, and I don't know why the animation made it seem like Goku was like right next to Blast and they were talking, but in this scene, he's like flying at him like Mach speed, and it's like taking a little bit of time before he actually gets to him, so they must have been yelling at each other across the field to get into any sort of contact with each other. But Goku in this type of gravity can be effective. We've seen it before. We've seen it in the Tournament of Power. It's not something that Goku is 100% resistant to. He has to train in like really heavy gravity to be able to get used to it, and depending how strong he is. So he may actually need to transform to get out of this trap if he knows how to transform, because remember, he's still corrupted.
リベンよ、その剣とお主の過去、よくできた装束だな。己からは逃げられぬぞ。拙者にも身に覚えがある。折れた剣。
バカ、何考えてんだ。無駄に殺されるだけだってわかんねんか。やべえ。
そして二日酔いだ。だが気は抜くな、この刀。
Okay, for one, I absolutely love Blast. I love his voice. I love his characterization. I love the way he looks. I like his mentality on things. I like his strategy. I like his powers. I like everything about Blast. I'm about to start reading One Punch Man just so I can know more about him up to that level, because I'm just kind of anime only right now, and I can't wait like 10 years for the next season to come out. So he's really cool. I like it. Yeah, 200 plus gravity on a normal Goku. I knew that Super Saiyan was going to be enough to overcome that type of gravity. There's no way that it's not going to be enough. And now he's stopping time. So he's got like an array of abilities that are really interesting. But unfortunately, they are all abilities that either Goku's confronted before, or more than often not, he's overcome before.
破滅への道は意外と近いものよ。眠りか。まだ終わらぬ木の葉は忘れたことはない。この旅は我ながらつくづく落ち着かぬ男よ。最後の時までこの道を行くのみ。落ちるためだけにあるというのか。人斬りなぞ悪癖だ。だがやめられぬ。仲間も連れてきたんだろうな。徳を望むは贅沢というものか。
I'm really curious what the unexpected threat is, because like these are the strongest characters in all of pop culture like that we have here on this battlefield. Who is going to be stronger than them to be a threat large enough to defeat them? The Omni King or something? The Grand Priest? Like, I'm thinking Dragon Ball because this is the top tier, but there's probably some in Marvel and DC as well that I'm not thinking of currently. Let me know in the comments below who you think would be a greater threat, a great enough threat against all these guys. And oh my god, he did him dirty. He just left him there frozen. I think it's funny how he kind of just walks around him and like walks into a portal to leave. I don't know, that part was kind of funny for me.
Our 俺らのランキング順位上がってんじゃね？新人潰しじゃなかったのか？まあ弟子にするとか約束しちゃったしな。数値とかデータで提出できると思うんだけど、いやこれ肌だから。いいから要点を言え、要点を。俺に関係ないだろ。雰囲気ばっか出しやがってよ。 え、すまん。なんだ今のや。お、何かが変わるんじゃないか。
What the hell was that? For a minute, I thought it was gonna be like a Pokemon or a Digimon or something. What was that? Like, I'm genuinely curious. I'm tweaking right now. Like that, I thought that was going to be the Hulk, like covered in snow or something. Like, did you guys think that too? What the hell was that? Let me know if you guys know what it is before they explain it.
Maji マジで来やがった。
Charging staging. Staging.
Oh.
Charging staging.
Okay, that was like the most disrespectful KO that I've ever seen in my entire life. What the hell was that? Like, he was playing around with the Hulk for the longest time, and then he becomes serious out of nowhere, but the Hulk comes back, throws a mountain at him. The mountain obviously is not going to do anything because it's the same size, if not larger, than the meteor that was coming down and Saitama destroyed easily. And so with that being destroyed, dude, he completely breaks the neck of the Hulk. Like, there's no way he's seeing right like that after a kick like that. There's no way he can turn his head normally. Then he disrespectfully farts in his face, which I thought was gonna kill him, but it didn't. And then he punches him twice. Like, he went completely overboard. He like saw that mountain and he took that shit personally. He was like, oh, you're gonna throw a mountain at me? All right, we'll see what's going on. definitely the best fight so far with the Hulk and Saitama. I don't see how the Hulk survives that because he's not like Ultra Ego where he gets stronger the more damage he gets. No, he just gets stronger the angrier he gets. So if he gets angry after this, maybe he'll get strong enough to like stay around a little bit more, but the Hulk should be done after this.
Him?
貴様は手を出すな。
I don't think so.
バカな。くそ、イライラするぜ。
It's honestly crazy to see this and know the fact that Superman can defeat Goku, so he should easily be able to defeat Vegeta. Even if that's so, I do like the way that the fighting is taking place, how quick and how decisive Superman is, which is exactly what he is, who he is, and how he fights. That's exactly how he's portrayed in TV shows, in animation, and in the comics, where he is just super decisive with his actions, especially his strikes, his punches, everything like that. Although he isn't trained as, at least not the Superman that I've been following. There could be some obscure or even just a storyline that I haven't read where he does take a lot of combat lessons. Like he takes some sort of combat lesson, but I'll bet 100% hands down right here that Vegeta is far more trained and far more battle tested against foes that are his caliber than Superman ever has been and ever will be, because there isn't really anybody like him in his own universe, and Vegeta fights guys like him, Goku specifically, all the freaking time. So Vegeta is going to have that edge when it comes to actual combat. Now, it is interesting to note that Vegeta decides after fighting with Superman for like a little bit to go into Super Saiyan God. Why Super Saiyan God over Super Saiyan Blue? Well, Super Saiyan Blue takes away too much stamina and it burns up everything like a candlelight. So if he is going into Super Saiyan God, it's because he knows that Superman can outlast him in a stamina battle and he needs to have as much stamina as possible. He probably also gauges that Superman, he can probably deal very much with Superman in that state, in the Super Saiyan God state. For a little bit. Plus, Super Saiyan God has healing factor. There are a lot of advantages that we need to dive more into when it comes to Dragon Ball, when it comes to Super Saiyan God as a transformation, because it is far more advantageous than Super Saiyan Blue ever was. So Super Saiyan God is definitely the perfect match against somebody like Superman, who has not transformed, doesn't need to transform to get stronger. So he's got the edge when it comes to stamina. There's really nothing draining his stamina besides the combat.
大猿に変身してぶっ潰してやる。 貴様なぜ満月を見ることで変身できるか知っているか？
If I were you, I wouldn't be so sure of myself.
これまでのわずかな動きを見ていて分かった。 計算だけでわかるもんじゃない。俺たちサイヤ人の力はな。
You're not the only one with superhuman strength. I am the last son of Krypton, and I won't lose!
俺に指図するな。
What's going on? Its strength is growing unbelievably!
Literally just got done talking about how he's using Super Saiyan God because he knows that Superman can outlast him stamina-wise, but now he goes into Super Saiyan Blue because he's got no other option. He needs to push past this level and push beyond what Superman is. That way he can dominate him. It's a great storytelling motive, and the fact that the transformation is just so clean. It is DBS Broly clean and certified.
晩飯何にしようかな。まあ弟子にするとか約束しちゃったしな。だよな。ヒーロー試験にしちゃ簡単すぎるよな。いやこれ肌だから数値とかデータで提出できると思うんだけど。よく行くスーパーが潰れてら。俺を追い出したムカつく大家のアパートは無事か。
Okay, so you got Saitama's personality, the way he talks, and the dialogue. 100%. That is pure. It looks like from the anime. The way he was talking, like the characterization for Saitama, just the way he talks about his own power and how bored he is with it, basically. Great. That's fantastic. I love it. I love the fact that, you know, he's just staying very true to character. It makes us feel like a world that's lived in with characters that we all know and love. But for God's sake, Saitama, you literally just had the fight of your life against Goku right before this happened. Right before these beings came through the wormhole. And you're like, oh, when am I going to have my epic fight? I don't get epic fights. You just had like a what was it, three-part series of a fight against Goku. And Goku was going all out with Ultra Instinct. And I think still Saitama was like he came out pretty good at the end. So, Saitama, I don't want to hear no bitching. You were doing pretty good before this happened. Now that's just embarrassing. Vegeta, his attack getting held off by wind, basically, essentially, after transforming to Super Saiyan Blue. This is kind of what I'm talking about. Even at Super Saiyan Blue, like, Vegeta really stands no chance against Superman. Superman literally just made him his bitch with only his lungs. That's all he had to use. He didn't really need anything else.
交代しろ。それ。
下品
女だ。なんだこれは。
After all that, Vegeta trying to hit him with Final Flash, trying to hit him with all sorts of Ki Blast and techniques, trying to stop Superman, and everything Superman dodged. He even twirled around a little bit, which is a brand new ability or new form of technique that I have never seen before. Some form that allows him to twirl and then kick, twirl, and punch. He did that a few times during this battle, but he just completely, he's way stronger than Super Saiyan Blue. And then just to make it 100% clear, he charges up his eye lasers and blasts Vegeta at full blast, point blank range, and cooks him. Like, Vegeta is cooked by the end of this.
You fought like a proud warrior, but now it's over. The temperature of the block of ice in which you're trapped is equal to absolute zero. There is no escape for you. The movement of your atoms is stopped for eternity. In other words, you're doomed. I couldn't allow you to interfere with my mission. Now I'm going to finish you off, and go and collect the cubes I've come for.
Superman's voice actor is perfect for this. I like the fact also that it's in English as opposed to everybody else who, I mean, is Japanese because it's a Japanese anime, but Superman's the only one talking in English here, and his ability, his range of abilities and attacks are all being displayed perfectly here. The fact that he freezes Vegeta in place after blasting him and damaging him greatly, but freezes him to absolute zero where his atoms have stopped moving, it's just pure genius in the part of Etoile to even bring up Superman's abilities. I'm almost positive that something along these lines was not even introduced when it came to Superman versus Goku in Death Battle. So I'm glad that that even like some of the craziest types of abilities that Superman has are being showcased front and center in this Dragon Ball fan animation.
What? Is he trying to break the ice from the inside? Impossible!
しらばっくれやがるぜ。貴様なぜ満月を見ることで変身できるか知っているか？知りたいもんだ。ふん。何が瞬間移動だ。超スピードのごまかしだ。この自分でさえ驚くような上達ぶりだぜ。地球での戦闘はまさに無駄ではなかったようだな。まさか地球人じゃないだろうが気になるな。
Damn it!
こんなことがあってたまるか。おれカカロットの他にまだ俺を超える野郎がいたとは。
That's my chance!
If you would have asked me if I would have thought that 2023 would have ended with an epic showdown between Vegeta and Superman, and then Vegeta basically having the edge and almost winning in a fight against Superman, only to have the Hulk come in and assist, grabbing Vegeta in the way that you see here, and then Superman coming in and just taking shots at Vegeta while he's being held back, because this is not normal Superman, this is corrupted Superman, so he doesn't care if this is an unfair fight or unfair advantage, and so he's going to do whatever he can to win this fight. If you would have told me that at the beginning of 2023, I would have been like, psh, you telling me that 2023 ends with the new Goku versus Superman fan animation by Atomic Animations? Like, is that what you're about to tell me? Because that sounds pretty sick. And having the Hulk and Superman have like a finisher together is just pure genius. I wish we could see something like this in like Marvel, like, you know how they used to do Marvel versus Capcom, like something like Marvel versus DC, something along those lines. That was a lot of damage that Vegeta just took. And to me, believably, I already been saying this, I think that the only unbelievable thing here is the fact that the Hulk is still standing after Saitama. But if he is standing, the fact that when he cheap shots Vegeta and gets him into that embrace, this is the outcome with someone like Superman, it makes complete sense. I don't think that Vegeta was going to defeat Superman earlier. I think that he would have tried and still would have failed at it. But I do see, like, if this is the scenario, then Vegeta was completely outgunned and outmanned and outnumbered here. Like, he didn't have much of a chance at all, to be honest with you.
こいつこそ貴様が最も恐れていた。本気でやった方がいいぜ。兄弟 隕石の衝突のせいなんかじゃなかった。
Let's face it, you're no match for us. You have no way out. But we offer you the chance to join us or perish. Your help could prove useful to our mission.
一応調べてみるか。ともかく俺の邪魔をする奴はたとえ雑魚であろうとも消さねばならん。
So it seems like Superman and the Hulk are both in on this mission of collecting the cubes. So it's obvious here that the Hulk and Superman are working together, but it's unclear if they are interacting with each other in a sense like, you know, Superman and the Hulk know each other and are interacting with each other, or the cubes are manipulating them because the cube energy is so corrupting that it knows each other, it knows everything. So it is just completely up in the air whether that is the case or not. There's a difference between both of them because one would mean that they would know each other from the universes and the other would be because the cubes know each other. But it seems like Blast is also searching for the cubes. He knows how powerful they are. And so that's going to be a huge theme going forward. I'm just wondering where the cubes came from and who is behind this evil plot.
超エリートの俺が真のスーパーサイヤ人となった今、その実力をな。醜くて嫌だが最後の手段だ。大猿に変身してぶっ潰してやる。見えた！努力だけではどうやっても越えられぬ壁を見せてやろう。じゃあいいものを見せてやろう。この俺が地球に行った時奴らから面白いことを学んだ。だいぶ聞いたらしいな。随分と体力が落ちているじゃないか。 ほう。間抜けめ。
So that was one of the best Ultra Ego transformations of all time. I love the build up, I love the momentum, I love the animation to it was spectacular, and just like the regalness of his purple is a regal color and it's fitting for someone like Vegeta who is pure royalty. But even just the movement when he goes past Superman, you can tell like now he's in a completely different league, and we need to start questioning ourselves like, is Ultra Ego really going to be something that Superman can deal with? Similar to Ultra Instinct, we need to figure that out, and it looks like these questions are going to be answered by the end of this animation. And if Superman has anything left in the tank, it looks like we're going to be finding out if he can deal with somebody of Vegeta's caliber. And I like the way that Vegeta is just so cocky in all this, and he never lost it. He is definitely a true badass. He does get his ass beat, but he takes the beating and makes it part of his transformation, which is awesome to see. Itwalik at the end here talks about how if you would love to support his Patreon, he could actually hire somebody close near him. That way he can get these episodes out faster and faster instead of having to wait so long between episodes. So I'm gonna leave a link to his Patreon as well. Go and support this artist, guys. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for everything. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.